important people here at the front to introduce you under the lights. On my left, we have USL COO and Chief Real Estate Officer Justin Papadakis. USL Super League and W League President Amanda Vandervoort. Florida Elite Soccer Academy President Stephen Mayle. And Florida Elite Soccer Academy Executive Director Sean Bubb. On my right, we have the founders of Jax USL. First, Ricky Caplin, lead investor. Supporting investor Tim Tebow. And the managing partners, Steve Livingstone, Jordan Grauman, and Tony Allegretti. In a moment, we'll hear from Justin Papadakis, but before we do, I'd like to give everyone's attention to the video screens for a little taste of what's to come.
He said, it's my time, it's my time, I won't lose, can't stop my drive, it's my place, and I can't wait, and I won't break, so get out my way, oh yeah, it's my time.
All right, thanks Will, and thank you all for coming here today. We're here today to celebrate the announcement of Northeast Florida's professional soccer club. These announcements are the favorite part of my job because it's really emblematic of what soccer is about, and that's about bringing communities together around a united vision. And this group right here has a big vision for Northeast Florida's soccer club. Importantly, when I say soccer club, for our non-soccer people here today, it's a very important distinction. And there's two major ones that I want to highlight. First is that soccer, unlike all the other sports in the United States, there's a direct connection between the pro team and the youth teams. As you can see from a lot of the neon yellow here today, this club in particular is going to have a major advantage because FISA is one of the top youth clubs in the country, without a doubt. Being an elite athlete is much more than what you do during a game, though. It's how you eat, it's how you train, it's how you recover from injury, and importantly, starting in 2025, these players that you see in neon yellow here will be able to train and eat and recover from injuries and watch film alongside of their professional counterparts at the same world-class training facility. And that is so important as these amazing athletes are developing their talents, that they can work and practice alongside of professionals. And that's so unique to soccer. Secondly, the announcement here today is really important and exciting for all of our young players, because this is the most exciting time in the history of soccer in the United States. The purpose of the 1994 World Cup was to spur the development of professional soccer here in the United States. And when we bookend that with 2026, when the World Cup comes to the United States, the results of that effort will really be astounding. Just in the USL ecosystem alone, We're going to have over 100 professional teams. And importantly also for the young players here today, whether you're playing professional on the field, there'll be thousands of playing jobs, but equally as important is that there'll be thousands of job opportunities off the field for your later career, and whether you are into fashion or social media or finance, there are jobs for you on the business side of soccer so you can stay in the sport that we love so much, and also make a career out of it. The other major thing about soccer that distinguishes it from other sports, and what Ricky, Tim, and the team here feel so passionately about, is that this isn't only about men's soccer. This is equally about women's soccer. And they and we at the USL feel so passionately about the work that these athletes here put in, you know, the hours and hours of training, that there's an opportunity for the girls players to say, if I work as hard and train as hard as my friends or my brothers, I can play in front of 10, 15,000 people on ESPN in my hometown here in Northeast Florida, just like the boys can. Amanda is here today, and she'll share, you know, more thoughts on the women's pathway, but she is a real driving force for not only the growth and development of women's soccer here in the United States, but also around the world. And so we're really, you know, fortunate to have her leading the charge on the women's side at the USL. And I said it's an exciting time for boys soccer. It's a really, really exciting time for girls soccer. And Amanda has big plans for how the USL is going to be a leader in that space. So Amanda, thank you for all the work that you're doing to grow women's soccer here in the United States. And lastly, I want to thank Ricky and Tim and really the entire team, because they believe in soccer, they believe in gender equity, but most importantly, they believe in Northeast Florida. And that's what we're all about at the USL. And so, Ricky, thank you so much for your your real passion on this project to create this amazing community asset. And we at the USL are really looking forward to the partnership with you in this effort. So, Ricky, thanks so much, and I'd like to welcome you to the stage now.
Wow. Thank you all so much for being here. Danny, thank you. She's been my advisor all the time and everything I do, well, at least the good things I do. Thank you to my parents for being here. Thank you, Daniel Davis and Mayor Curry and Chairman Dean and the St. Johns County Administration for all of your support. And Howard Wanamaker from Clay County, thank you. And Justin, Amanda, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We're deeply grateful to the USL for choosing Jacksonville and the First Coast as its newest expansion community. Of course, we all know how great our community is and how passionate we are about our sports on the First Coast. We look forward to working with the USL as part of our efforts to make this one of the most successful expansion regions in the league's history. The letters JAX are synonymous with our community here on the First Coast, It's the call sign of our international airport and immediately recognizable to everyone in our community that what we are doing will be representative not just of Jacksonville, but our entire First Coast and Northeast Florida community. Jax combined with USL to form Jax USL will be a formidable force to soccer and for good in our community. In just a few years, the USL has become the most exciting and fastest growing professional soccer league in North America. We are thrilled at the prospect of being able to host a USL championship club in what is becoming one of the nation's most competitive soccer leagues. We are also extremely excited, if you can't tell already, to bring women's professional soccer to the First Coast for the first time ever. We have all the ingredients necessary to cultivate thriving professional clubs here. First, North Florida loves sports. It's undeniable. We love the traditions and rituals of game day or match days. We love our teams and our athletes, one of whom is here with us today. We love professional sports, college sports, and recreational sports. We love it all. In addition to our passion for sports, our community is diverse. We have a growing and notably international citizenry, and our people of all ages have an established appreciation for the game of soccer. And finally, our region's growth and economic stability provides the necessary footing for a new professional sports franchise to succeed. I'm told Jacksonville was the largest city in the United States without a professional soccer team to support. Today, we take the first steps to correct that. Success in bringing these pro sports franchises will be dependent on us finding the right location, developing some world-class facilities, and doing so with the right civil partnerships and corporate partnerships. Now, we've been working hard on this behind the scenes and hope to make some further announcements here in the coming weeks. I'm also very excited to bring my good friend Tim on board with this venture. As everyone here knows, Tim is truly a legend in Florida, not only on the field, but even more so off the field. And I'm looking forward to working with him in not only developing our USL clubs, but also in developing world-class facilities that will be accessible to all. You know, this will be the first time that our region will host a women's professional sports team franchise, and we can't be more excited than to be working with Amanda and her team. Amanda, please join us on the podium.
Thank you. Wow, what a room. Thank you, Ricky, and everyone here. It is such a delight to be with you. This room is so full of smiles and energy. I love looking out. I love seeing everyone. I especially love seeing all the girls and women smiling back at me. It's so exciting. I feel the energy here today around women's and girls soccer, so thanks everyone for bringing that into the room. I want to share, these guys have done a great job setting me up, right? Women's soccer at the USL is such a special moment in our country, in this league, in the sport of soccer for women and girls. We're dedicated to creating thousands of opportunities in the women's game by building this complete pathway. So we have youth soccer, amateur soccer, that complements the collegiate system that's going on, and then fully professional soccer, all within one pathway, which is what we call it, the pathway to pro, youth to pro. And we'll have the opportunity right here in Northeast Florida, which, by the way, has such a rich history of women's and girls soccer and such a bright future ahead. The United States, the best in the world, right? At women's soccer, huh? But I tell you what, the rest of the world is catching up to us. And there's a gap that we've identified in the American marketplace. There's 40,000 women that play college soccer in the United States right now. There's only 300 jobs for them as players in professional soccer. That's a really big gap. There's also 7 times more men's professional soccer teams in this country, 7 times more opportunities to play professional soccer for men than there are for women. And we are going to change that. Now, some of the steps are already underway right here. Florida Elite competed in our W League this season. I had the great opportunity to come watch the girls, speak to the girls down in Tampa Bay when they came to play down in my neck of the woods in Tampa. So what a great opportunity that was, and what a showcase of women's soccer in the W League and with Florida Elite. All the girls programs that we have at Florida Elite, all the way through the W League, the sky is the limit for the club, the great work that you guys have done, and the ambition and excitement of all the parents and players and coaches in this entire soccer community in Northeast Florida. So thank you all for being part of that. In particular, of course, Sean and Stephen, my table mates over here, and their commitment. I mean, Stephen, he told me before I walked up on stage, he says, Amanda, you're the only person who I would let talk to the W League players 10 minutes before they took the field when they were down in Tampa. That's true, I know, Coach, so thank you for that. It was a great honor to speak to the players directly. So, of course, the apex of women's soccer at the USL, the Super League, our professional league, our professional team coming in the future, and we're really excited to be able to showcase the highest level of elite soccer in this country and be not only leaders in America, but leaders around the world. So we're excited for the future. I'm incredibly proud and honored to be here and excited to welcome Tim to the stage. Nice to meet you, all right.
Oh, it's such an honor to be here. So you probably got asked the question, all right, aren't you like a football player, not a football player? That's a true story, but it is truly an honor to be here. And you say, well, why did you get involved in this? Is because while I might not be a soccer player, this is North Florida and it's my home and I love it. And while I might not know that much about soccer, I do know a lot about dreams, visions, goals, and home. And I want to give all the boys and girls in our area, North Florida, who call this area home, the ability to go out there and watch role models and live out their dreams, their visions, their goals, and their ambitions, because that matters. You know, as a young boy, I had the chance to watch Danny Werfel, and my dad would drive me to the swamp, and we would go to Doug's Dairy Twirl and get a smoothie, and they don't have it anymore, and so we need to bring that back. And we would go, and I would be able to see something that was a dream, that was a goal, that was a vision of mine that maybe one day I could do. And for too long, there's been so many boys and girls who have the dream of being able to one day maybe do that, but haven't really had the vision because it wasn't here in front of them. Now they're going to be able to have that vision of someone that they can look up to say, one day maybe I could be like her. One day maybe I could be like him. And so why I'm so grateful to be a part of this is because I think we get to encourage young boys and girls that they can go after and they can live out their dreams. And they can try to be successful, but also they can strive to be significant. And we get to be able to encourage them. We get to be able to inspire them. You know what inspire means? It means to fill someone with the urge to do something. And you know what we want to do? We want to fill young boys and girls with the urge to live out their dreams, no matter what other people say. And there's going to be a lot of critics. Probably not anybody in this room. But you know what? It's okay if they strive for it and they don't make it. Because you're not going to live with that much regret. But if you don't strive for it, then you're always going to live with the regret of what if. And so now I believe that there's going to be 10,000 young people that you get to inspire every single day that are going to be able to look and see a dream, see a vision, see a goal, and be able to go after it. That's why I'm excited about this, is because this is where I call home. This is where I got the chance to grow up. This is an amazing place. It's a special place. And now we're going to have 10,000 young people that are going to be able to follow the vision that Ricky had. And I'm so grateful for it, that he's rallied all of us together to believe in this. Not just because it's a great sport, but because this is home, and we get to give young kids a dream, a vision, and we get to inspire them, fill them with the urge to run after it and give everything they can. So I'm grateful to be a part of it, and God bless.
Thanks, Tim. Truly honored to be working with you, brother. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my founding partners, Steve and Tony and Jordan, for their determination and unwavering dedication to making this day a reality. They have been working so hard for so long. They presented me this vision. I was just speaking to Steve's wife. I'm like, does everything Steve dream up turn into a reality? And she's like, pretty much. So I'm confident that this is gonna happen. So guys, so grateful for you. Steve, welcome to the stage.
My goodness, how do you follow that? You get a Scottish guy. Could you start the subtitles, please? The closed caption. I'm gonna talk real slow, but if anybody has any questions, just raise your hand. I'd be happy to get the translator up here and we'll be fine. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Justin, Amanda, and the entire USL team. You guys are awesome. Please allow me just a couple of minutes to thank some other people. I know it's not the Oscars, but it's really important. My fellow business partner and founder, Tony Allegretti. Tony, the unofficial mayor of everywhere in Northeast Florida. Also want to thank Jordan and JJ from Caplin Ventures and everybody else over at Caplin Ventures who've just been incredibly supportive of what we're doing. Thanks, guys. Yep. Thanks also to Tiffany, Tom, Moose, Robert, and Mark. We're all sitting in the front row here for your unsung behind-the-scenes talents and efforts. And to Bob, Marshall, and Bill, who are in the room as well, for your incredible support over the last 5 years that really has brought us to this point today. Most importantly, though, and for my own neck, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Janine, who's here today. Thanks, Janine, for putting up with the roller coaster. And so that's enough of the Oscars. Let me go on and make some comments. By choosing Northeast Florida to support a men's championship and new women's professional franchise, the USL has really demonstrated their belief in this area's ability to cultivate and support professional soccer at the highest levels. We, the ownership and leadership team here, share strongly in that belief. With the right civic and community backing, Northeast Florida is the perfect place for both men's and women's professional soccer to flourish. Opening up our region to what is the world's game and all the associated international opportunities and benefits that could follow, particularly with the World Cup finals coming here in 2026. It's a really important time for soccer. From Fernandina to St. Augustine, Jacksonville, Orange Park, the beaches in St. John's, our First Coast community is ready for pro soccer. And we hope to create clubs that are fully representative of our region and its rapidly diversifying population. Our community will play a crucial role in the development of our USL clubs. And as Ricky said, we hope to make some exciting further announcements on locations and other civic and corporate partners in the coming weeks. We also want and greatly value input from you, all of our supporters of the game across this region. We're excited to engage with everyone, and I mean that, everyone, that's really important, to build winning USL soccer clubs and traditions in the future. A legendary Scottish football manager once said that without fans, football is nothing. Well, we agree. And starting today, anyone who is passionate about what we are trying to do here can visit our new website, jacksusl.com, and participate in our supporters survey and actually help us name the new clubs. We want the community to be part of this. This survey will help us to begin to understand what the community wants to see in their new pro soccer clubs, from where and how they would like to see us play, to what colours we should wear, to helping us define our very essence and wider mission. We want to hear your voices, and we'll have even more opportunities for members of the community to get involved through community outreach activities and town hall meetings, watch parties throughout the coming months. We really think it's important to make this beautiful game accessible to all, accessible to everyone. Today is an important day for our First Coast cities, our counties, and our region. Professional soccer, the world's game, is finally on its way back to Northeast Florida. Woohoo, excellent. This is a fantastic opportunity for our community, and we're committed to building USL teams that our region will be proud of, and doing it in the right way. Returning pro soccer to our region is a great honour, but it's also a great responsibility, one that we don't take lightly. What's past is prologue, and rest assured we've got some great learnings from previous experiences that will help make our USL clubs among the most successful in the nation. The opportunity to create a truly local and accessible pathway to pro soccer is vitally important to our success. And I want to thank Stephen Mell, Sean Bubb, and everyone at Florida Elite. Great show out Great turnout today, guys. Thank you so much to all the coaches and players. For their amazing support and confidence in backing us and endorsing this ownership group to the USL. We look forward to working directly with Florida Elite, but also all and any of the region's youth and school soccer clubs and programs who would like to join with us. We're ready to build a winning soccer tradition in Northeast Florida, and we want this community to join us in making our shared soccer dream a reality. And with that, I'll pass over to Stephen Mail. Thanks, everybody, and thank you again for coming out today.
Anyone think Tim might make a great goalkeeper for the new team? I really don't like to begin with bad news. For those of you who had difficulty with Steve's Scottish accent, I'm also a Steve with a Scottish accent. On behalf of Sean and everyone at Florida Elite, I'm honored to be here with such incredible visionaries. You are transforming Northeast Florida. Thank you. Ricky and Tim, Steve and Tony, Florida Elite is proud and excited to partner with you. 8 years ago, we created what has become Florida's most successful youth soccer club. With 15,000 players, we are also Florida's largest. We ensure every child has a pathway to play, including a pathway to pro. As part of our pathways, Florida Elite has a USL 2 team and a USL women's team. This new team extends the pathway. We've observed firsthand the incredible growth of the USL and give credit to you, Justin and Amanda, and your team. You identified that successful USL franchises work closely with top youth soccer clubs. Thanks to each of you again for transforming Northeast Florida, our beloved community.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of our presentation. I want to thank everyone again for coming, and just for the media as a reminder, we will be doing select one-on-one interviews in the foyer area on your way out. And I think maybe we should try for one photo up here. So we have the Jacksonville group come up in front, please. And then we'll do some more outside.